Skate story. I'm back with more skate story. There's people outside my house working on my house siding, so Ted's down here because it's loud and I don't want him freaking the fuck out. Uh, yeah. Are we live? Good. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That works. I like that works. Uh, yeah. Let's get right into it. Another eternity passed. The night air complained. Skater waited, yet sleep did not come. The wounds grumbled inside the skater's stomach. The skater got up. Okay, it's just gonna give me the same thing I already read. Chapter 7. Dinner. Lucky Palace had all the night-long banquet for joyous toasts of violent truths. The frog sat at the front, tiny and bright. Oh hey, hello skater. Checking in. Gift shop. Glass wheel. Hollow heart. Skate Devil presents skate story? That's cool. Regular Devolver's board? Okay. Sounds really underworld. Official audio. Cool. Recording software. Devolver. Skate story. Lucky cat. Devolver. Oh, hello. I recognize you, the glass skater. You're not feeling too well, are you? Well, there's a table reserved just for you. Your table is ahead in the main banquet hall. Please enjoy. Ah, so you're the Moon Eater. You have table number 666. Go right on ahead. Massive atrium with a long piano. Hey, Coney. Can't believe it, buddy. You're so cooked. Your contract is fake all along. Boards, I'm pretty sure. That's not allowed. I knew you were a phony, but guess you're gonna get the boot. I knew my first instincts were correct. I don't know how you ever made me doubt the law. Okay, Coney. Rabbit was playing the piano. Well, my dear Glassy, I'm surprised if you're a gem like you, you'll never make it here if you get found out. You should have worked hard. Like me, I've wobbled to where I am alone. Hmm. Hey, Pigeon. Hey, do you know the Wi-Fi? Oh, yeah, I'm listening. I just gotta finish these revisions. This is good, though. Real good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry they got you, but this is pretty interesting. Or is it too predictable? I gotta finish this revision. Okay. My sunken eyes do not see how they made you into an apostle. Luck is for the bleak. I felt your vibe, but now the truth will see. That's messed up, man. You can't forge the devil's signature. They'll get you for that. Hmm. Oh, this is horrible for you. Is this your first time? Sorry, honey. Happens to the worst of us. Last time they stripped me of my flowers. I got used to it. Maybe you will too. I just take it now. Oh, how terrible. It's terrible. I'm sorry, dear. Damn, everyone knows I'm in trouble except me. They all turn to look at the skater. Hmm. 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 Not really much of a banquet. I'm the only one up here. I did okay, the skater thought. No, the moon said. I went far enough, the skater thought. No, the rabbit said. Haven't I died enough? The skater thought. Not enough, the eye said. It's not fair, the skater thought. Yes, the philosopher said, it's not. The rabbit turned its foil a shimmer. Eyes crusted like red spike rain. I hate this part. Why are you part like rat? I'm sorry. You can see it now, don't you? I'm not a rabbit. I am a rat. No. The eternal centipede flew wide, circled above the stage. Now with the moons, you can see what I actually am. Star-eyed rat. I'm forced to the form of a rabbit to lead you to the moon. This is the worst part, I know. The thing is, you can't recover your soul. It's already gone. Eaten. It's horrible, but the devil saved a special torture for you. Everything here. Me, the moons, the contract, the skateboard. This was all meant to lead you into pain. I was meant to lead you to the moons. The moons were meant to give you a goal. The contract was meant to instill you with confidence. The skateboard was meant to give you a shred of hope. that you can shatter your soul over and over, that this will happen over and over, and the pain will keep coming, yet to keep you going. Well, for now, it's done. Soon you will melt apart and crust over. The moons in your stomach will freeze your soul. Later, slugs will decompose you into the soul river. The soul river will wash us down, past the seventh depth. We'll pass through the ditches of the eighth, fall slowly into the ninth depth, the frozen lake below. There, we will lie awake in the glacial tears, wait for eternity, the centipede. Eventually, the eternal centipede will come down to the ice lake and feast on our souls. We'll be digested through its infinite tract. Our souls will be reclaimed to begin torture anew. This is how it is. This is my torture too. I'm not working for the devil, but it might seem that way. I don't expect you to understand, but I'm sorry. Skater's contract burned. From the desk of the devil. Your contract is over. Thank you for fulfilling your end of the contract. You have collected the moons in your stomach. Dinner is now served. You are the main course. The contract is now fully executed. Your debt is fully paid. Your soul is now yours. The eternal centipede shall devour you soon. The underworld was quiet. The moons melted back together. Theater lights quieted. The devil presents. Music began to play. Centipede imminent. Stage clock started counting down. was a beautiful performance. The effusive applause would have been louder if the audience had hands. A distant screech was imminent. The moon was full. The eternal centipede was drawn to the banquet. The entire underworld watched the centipede swallow the banquet. The entire stage vanished into its mouth, a bag of trash enveloped by the sea. The eyes cried. I can't look away. The philosopher cried. I see, therefore I bleed. The frog cried. No, no, my debt will drown me. The officers cried. Is this illegal? It's beyond the department's jurisdiction. Coney cried. I can't believe it. What about my promotion? My job? Will the department be? Larry cried. Immeasurable vibes. Despicably, irrevocably, beautifully horrible. Even the subway cried. They watched the centipede with the moon and Skater in its mouth slither down, down, down. The centipede slithered all the way down to the bottom of the underworld, down to the frozen ice lake. It curled into an infinite knot on the ice lake floor. There, it fell asleep. Haven't I died enough? I thought I did enough. I already tried. This isn't fair. I hate skateboarding. 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 I hate the moon. I hate the devil. I hate the underworld. Contract fulfilled. I hate this chair. I hate this body. I hate this light. Soul returned. This has to end. This has to end. This has to end. This will end. This will end. This will end. Devoured by the eternal centipede. The eternal centipede, it is eternity. It controls the end. It is the end. Eternal centipede eats you. Eternal centipede is the void of infinity. The eternal centipede shall devour the moons. The eternal centipede will end the underworld. Eternity is over. Soul came out of the skater's body. No longer glass, the moons fall out of stomach of wire. The skater's soul was stripped down the centipede's throat into oblivion. Turned in board and shoe. There was no quest, no contract, just a meaningless, insatiable hunger. How could moons be real here? Mere mirages shaped from despised lights, mere figments of abandoned lives. The skater was a mere demon. The quest was a mere aspiration. The skater sat as demons stared. That was dinner. Next chapter. The skater was in oblivion. The skater died. The skater came back. Then the skater died. Then the skater came back. The skater kept dying. The skater kept coming back. Skater died painfully. Skater rose with anguish. Skater died. Skater rose. Died. Rise. Died. Rise. Die. Rise. Skater felt nothingness. Then all at once, Skater felt everythingness. Inside Oblivion, the Skater saw the beginning and the end. Skater looked inside. Chapter 8. Blackest Fire. Oblivion. Skater sat inside the centipede's mouth, waiting to be devoured. Along the tract ran a glacial river of oil. A thin film of oil coated the floor, slowly flowing in one direction. And at the end of the infinite tract was a black portal. If the Skater sat long enough, Oblivion would easily come. Oblivion. Skater sat inside the centipede's mouth, waiting to be devoured. On the tract ran a glacial river of oil. A thin film of oil coated the floor, slowly flowing in one direction. At the end of the infinite tract was a black portal. If Skater sat long enough, Oblivion would easily come. Hey buddy, you could still walk. Oblivion. Skater sat inside the centipede's mouth, waiting to be devoured. Along the tract ran a glacial river of oil. A thin film of oil coated the floor, slowly flowing in one direction. At the end of the infinite tract was a black portal. If the Skater sat long enough, Oblivion would easily come. Grind. Skate effect. Dang. Ollie, kickflip. Pop shove it. Demon. You could still skate. Oblivion. Skater sat inside the centipede's mouth, waiting to be devoured. Along the tract ran a glacial river of oil. A thin film of oil coated the floor, slowly flowing in one direction. At the end of the infinite tract was a black portal. If the Skater sat long enough, Oblivion would easily come. Huh. The moon hung in the sky, bright and tasty. A rabbit was up ahead, nibbling remains of soul flowers. The skater's soul floated down oblivion. Follow me, the rabbit said. Demon followed the skater's soul. I know these portals for as long as I've been dead. Demon found it difficult to escape. The skater blasted through the eyes. Ghost trees whispered, "Inside your soul looks so nutritious." Demon went towards the maw. Demon was terrified of the black portal. Demon went in anyway. Skater blasted through the underworld's portals. Oblivion. The skater's soul laid bare. The demon thought, "You're just a demon." The demon sat in a folding chair listening. The demon found ghostly shards twisted in the ground. In the infinite ground. Shards of the skater's soul. The demon held itself. I have skated through hell. I have pushed through burrows of pain. I have swallowed the moon 7 times. I will crawl through my own glass shards. I will scrape the joy from this infernal sewer. I will burn the brambles around my soul. I am a demon. I will not stop. Vomit 7 moons, then devour 8. Demon was hungry and tired. Demon was going to eat its own soul. skater shred apart twisted shards of soul. Then the skater had to sit. Skater's soul wobbled and bled prismatic smoke. Eat. The demon looked at the skater's soul, a massive light in the eternal sky. It burned bright, its light despised. Whoa. Ooh, that's cool. I'm here. Oh my god. this what Unity looks like? It's cool. Ooh, I can make that. No, I almost made that. $24,407. Skater's soul bled out through the skater's weary throat. Skater's soul gathered up the pieces into the demon's bodily cage. Demon's wires held together the shattered remains. The shards reflected the soul's gleam. In the gleam, a glimmering shadow stood up. Blackest fire started to burn. was walking on an infernal plank of flames. Blackest fire. That's a pretty big number. That's a really big number. Ender. Shards started to glisten and shiver. You are a demon made of glass and pain, and yet you must skate. Blackest fire. It didn't matter if the contract didn't exist or didn't lead to real freedom. In the darkest city, the skater burned into the library of sins, the greatest sin of the devil, for creating these moons, for creating the skater demon, for cowardly behavior even if he wasn't there anymore. Skater vomited the moons into a hole. The subway sped toward the eternal centipede. I don't think we're supposed to go into the centipede. How are we still here? We still exist. The centipede hasn't digested the moon. We are terrified, stupefied, nullified. No, it is unknowable. The underworld will not end until all the moons fall into oblivion. One cannot know when one does not exist, when one don't exist anymore. Wrong, bozo. I know. Because then I wouldn't exist anymore. Duh. Coney, if you didn't exist anymore, how could you know anything? It's over. It's all over. Look how small Frot is. He's basically a keychain. It's not so bad. Eternal Centipede, Chapter 9. Consuming the moon's eternal light into renew natural order. Let's go. Pretend I didn't fuck that up. Centipede's eye mouth was closed, still sleeping. Waking it up was the only way out. Skater was going to set the centipede on fire. Skater rode for a long time down the eternal centipede's throat. The ice snake inside the centipede's mouth had fragments of underworld streets. Crimson crystals were embedded into the surface of the ice. These towering red prisms had frozen blood clots. Suspended inside the frozen blood were fragments of the underworld streets. Skater burned through the blood. Suspended blood crystals like pearls. I'm at the eternal centipede, 36,934 degrees Celsius. The centipede's searing red eye mouth blinked. The moons thawed from the ice. braced against the pulsing of an immense wind. The rat spoke to the skater. In the middle, the skater found its gleaming retina. The devil wanted you to eat the moon. It's quite sad, really. The underworld was created to house the devil. Infinite night beneath the land of the living. Of course, there is little light in the underworld. In the underworld, there is no sun, there are no stars, but there is the moon. The big, beautiful, bright hole in that deep, dark sky. The devil wanted the moon's light, so the devil planned to steal the moon. It's difficult to steal such a beautiful light like the moon. The devil couldn't look at the moon directly, not without tearful eyes. But the devil still wanted the moon, so the devil devised a plan. He stole the moon indirectly. He stole the moon through shards of glass, through broken wine glasses, abandoned storefront reflections, dusty subway windows. He took it from anywhere the despised wept. Musty moonlight snuck through cracked bottles and discarded windshields, tinted scraps of sorrowed light. This way the devil stole the moon, night by night. What did the devil do with all these stolen streaks of moonlight? He balled them up, roughly spherical. He made his own moons. The most untouched, grayish lights he saved for the gray moon. A replica, an image, a beautiful homage. But an empty one, an imperfect image. These moons. Their despised lights were taken from horrific reflections. The streaks came in such varied colors, so he sorted them. Cheap wine and leaving cars, balled up into the red moon. So much sorrow that there are two blue moons, greedy greens, wrathful violets, and mere scraps of a false golden moon. Though these horrific moons shine through despised lights, the moons keep us from sleeping. They never stop shining, so the night doesn't end. Thus the moons keep the devil and us all trapped forever. It's quite a complex system, I must say, but it's a useful way to keep us all here. If you eat the moons, well, when you fully digest them, then the night will end. The rat vibrated at a divine frequency. The eternal centipede hurled toward the center of the underworld. The rat's eyes were portals. Scorched past eternal streets. The skater tore through the moon's shadow. He sped through the centipede's trachea. The rat's eyes were ultraviolet. How we blind from the glare of the moonlight, the rat said. The rat opened gate after gate. Centipeder's breath whistled like blending skyscrapers. Spectral clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. Clouds billowed. Still the same thing. Clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. Spectral clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. Clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. Spectral clouds billowed, and lights glittered with brilliant color. Skater's soul expired, so the eternity started over. I actually fucked up bad. Rat's eyes were ultraviolet light. He would be blind from the glare of the moonlight throughout its head. Rat's head was rattling gate after gate. this look like bending skyscrapers. Actual clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. 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 Clouds billowed, and lights glittered with brilliant color. Clouds billowed, lights glittered with brilliant color. Actual clouds glittered, billowed, and lights glittered with brilliant color. Actual clouds billowed and lights glittered with brilliant color. Subway flew in through the gaping eye mouth. Get in! The centipede's tongue wrapped around the subway. Subway ride unable to escape. Oh, it's got us! Does one become zero in the void? Tongue circled around the skater. The skater couldn't move. The skater's soul started evaporating. The demon crusted over and slowly melted into the asphalt. Tongue crushed the demon into the ground. This was eternity. The demon couldn't move. Reject the skater's dream. and in the skater's dream was the eternal centipede. Skater was pure momentum. Skater split the eternal centipede. The entire underworld stood to see their night sky crumbled as the infinity long worm split into two. Although the tail stayed eternally long, its red eyes screeched a finite song. Orchestras of viola swarmed, cried out of time. Skaters shred its middle carapace from within, wrestling the moons from its digestive void. Vomit, vomit, moods came out the centipede's eye. Vomit, every soul saw. The stomach walls were collapsing in. They dodged metal shards and crumpled asphalt. The centipede's stomach acid had the putrid stench of gasoline and burnt plastics. Glass shards fell to every corner. Oh, look! I can't, your head is blocking the way. Skater's shards, look! Skater's breaking over and over and over and... Huh? Where's the skater? The multi-light of the moon shone, embedded into the skater's shards. The pieces scattered throughout the underworld, little glass flakes that slowly floated down. It's beautiful. Massive beaut. Yes, it is without question. It is beautiful. Wow. It smells so beautiful. The entire underworld stood to see their night sky crumble as that infinitely long worm split into two. Although the tail stayed eternally long, its red eyes screeched with a finite number of violas. The skater shred its metal carapace from within, wrestling the moons from its digestive void. Vomit, vomit, boons came out. Vomit, every soul saw, despised colors replaced, meaninglessness reclaimed. The skater vomited a soul out anew. Epilogue. I looked for the skater. They searched everywhere. Behind the Lycium. Inside the Department of Death. They even looked inside the refrigerator in the Bagel Land. They couldn't find the skater. So they finally entered the new chasm in the ice lake. They rode underneath the waterfall of frozen souls to find the skater. Beneath the ice lake, beneath the 9 depths, beneath the underworld, entire underworld. And when they came out the chasm, it was another void. They stepped out on the skies above the glimmering city, looking for the skater. They couldn't find the skater. Damn. I don't think this was intentional. Coney, look. Oh, don't. Philosopher? Nothing? A game by Sam Egg. With the music of Blood Cultures. Skate Story by Sam Egg. Music by Blood Cultures. Additional music by John Fio. Sound effects, Lucas Edwards. Blood Cultures, Sam Egg. Jake Warner Wagner. Production, Juan de la Torre. Devolver Digital. Here's good game. Good game. That was a good fucking game. That was a really good game. I liked it a lot. I think that's my favorite skateboarding game ever. It's the best. My dog's sleeping. It was a good game.
think I missed you. But I want to wish you happy birthday. It's all when you get the chance. All right. Peace.
Said happy birthday. Finish the epilogue. Devil's wiry fur still dark even at the end of the night. A crystalline slug slithered on a bed of stars above New York. It rode a skateboard, despite being a slug. After skating its salt-covered old demon friends. A feast come, come! They rode on a train over sky, out from behind the moon's dark side. Hmm, it's a good game. I don't know if I continue, it just puts me back as the slug. Yeah, it's a good game. It's, that's Skate Story, folks. That's the game. I don't know how to get any of these achievements. Uh, but yeah, well, I could probably get these two by just playing the game more. But I mean, and probably that one too. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is. I could probably get that one if I fucking restarted my save. I don't know what that one is, but yeah, I don't know. I beat the game. That's it. That's Skate Story. I'll see you guys next time with worse video games than Skate Story. Most likely Claire Obscure, because I'm playing that, I guess. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done with Skate Story. I beat the game. Good night. Goodbye. Good luck.